Somebody should give me the reason why making a throw pillow in Nigeria is very expensive. I made a chair for my furniture man and I asked him to make a throw pillow for me, and it was adding up to 50,000 just to make a throw pillow. So I was like, as a tailor, I need to know how to make this throw pillow for myself. So I end up making this beautiful and colorful throw pillow, as you can see right here, and I think this is beautiful, so I decided to share my ideas with you guys. If this sound like what I'm interested to learn, why don't you subscribe, like and share this video? So let's get into it. Welcome back again, friends. This is the fabric I'll be using for today's tutorial. It's a velvet fabric. You can use any fabric of your choice. You can use satin fabric. As you can see at the beginning, I made use of satin in some of the throw pillows and velvet for some of the throw pillows also. So this is the fabric I'm going to be using. I've used this fabric before, and this is the leftover I'm having right here. Okay, I think this is not up to half yard, maybe quarter yard. So just go ahead and fold your fabric into two. Okay, when you're making yours, I will advise you to make use of half yard of fabric because you want yours to be bigger than mine was not actually big enough, but I think I love the size it came out to be. So I'm going to just fold this fabric into two like this. Okay, you can see what I'm doing. So I've gone ahead to fold the fabric into two, and the next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and take my measurement. The measurement I'm working with is 14.5 inches. So but after folding the fabric, I discovered this part was not up to 14.5, so it's exactly 14 inches. I'm going to just use it that way, and I will go ahead and trim off this excess I have at this part. Okay, so like I said earlier, this fabric was a leftover fabric from my previous tutorial, so I'm just going to be using this to achieve the throw pillow I want to get. Okay, so after cutting the excess out, this is what we are having. I'm going to just turn it over like this, and I'm also going to take my measurement vertically like this, and it's still going to be 14.5 inches. Okay, so we are trying to make like a square, so make sure the horizontal part and the vertical part is the same size. Okay, so the both sizes are supposed to be 14.5, but like I said earlier, that part was not enough, so I decided to just mark 14, but this part I'm going to be marking 14.5 inches, so you can see what I'm doing. After marking it, this is what we are having. I'm just going to cut out the excess we have right here. After cutting it, guys, this is what we are having right here. The next thing I'm going to do is to stitch up this open part. So you can see this part is opened. I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and stitch it up by ½ inch. Okay, then also at the bottom part I'll stitch by ½ inch. At the top part I'm going to stitch by ½ inch. So this other part is closed. We have the folded part at this end, so you don't need to stitch up the folded part. So let me just go ahead and stitch it up. I've gone ahead to stitch it up, and this is what we are having, and I make sure to leave an opening which I'm going to be using to turn this to the right side. Okay, so just leave an opening which you are going to be using to turn it to the right side, and you're also going to be stocking in your foam from that part, okay, or your fiber. So just leave a little part open, and also make sure the edges are pointy, so you can use your scissors to bring out the pointy edges like this. Okay, so just go ahead and bring it out. You can also iron it out at this part. So guys, this is what we are having after turning it to the right side. The next thing to do now is to go ahead and stock my foam into this casing. Okay, so if you are making your throw pillow, you can also make a casing for the throw pillows. For me, it was like a waste of time, so I just decided to make this throw pillow itself. without the case. Okay, so if you are making the case, what you have to do is to make sure the case is a little bit bigger than the throw pillow. Okay, so if you want your throw pillow to have like a case, so that you'll be able to take out the case and wash it properly when it is dirty, so I will advise you to make like a case for your throw pillow. Okay, so for me, I just made the throw pillow itself, and you can see. So I'll just go ahead and continue stocking in the foam into it like this. So I'll just go ahead and continue stocking the foam into it like this. When you're stocking the foam or your fiber, make sure there is no breathing space. Okay, so make sure to press it in so you can fill any empty spaces around that part, so that you can just fill it up with your foam. Okay, so you can see the kind of foam I'm using. You can use any foam of your choice. You can use fiber, you can use anything, just fill it up. Okay, so after doing that, you can see this open part. I'll just go ahead and top stitch it properly and neatly. Okay, so you can see. After doing that, guys, this is what we are having. So you can see how I stitch it up neatly. If there is any excess thread, please go ahead and cut it out. And this is the throw pillow, guys. Tell me the reason why making a throw pillow is expensive, because me, I don't know the reason why it has to be expensive in making a throw pillow. So for me, I've achieved my own. So if you want yours to be bigger than this, you can go ahead and increase the measurement. Okay, so you can use 16.5. I think mine is portable enough. Okay, so thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.